black men, do you know who they're most married to? Black women. And do you know who black women are most married to? What's happening, people? Welcome to Added Value Podcast, the biggest show on the net. I'm Jason, the self-titled superstar Jay.
I'm J Rome, some people Slumlord.
And I'm your boy Manolo, C-boy, hat-trick scorer, MVP. I've got the Hall of Fame pass now. I'm just chilling. I'm retired now. This is match of the day for me. I'm a pundit.
Well, you made sure you got the middle seat, ready to take over the show. Every week, I make the people know this is the biggest show. And I'm going to tell you why today. Because this is the people's podcast. This is where we try to bring incitement. We bring a little bit of banter. But at the same time, I feel like there needs to be growth every time we leave the sofa. You know what I mean?
Pause.
But let's get into what's been going on this week. Vybz Kartel done 2 shows at the O2. I think that's massive. Man them from the ends, they can't do 1 show at the O2. It's mad. So
what are you coming for the people for, Jay, man?
Because the reason why I have to come for the people is because people have been coming back from Vybz Kartel and trying to rub him out. Oh, he's done now, he's old, he needs to retire, this and that. And my argument to that is, do we tell U2 to stop doing their thing? Them man are old as hell.
They got bangers as well.
Do we tell them man there they need to hold it down? When Cher comes into how old is Cher? When Cher comes
158.
when Cher comes to town, it's nothing but love, you know what I mean? So we need to hold our artists in the same regard. Do you know what I mean?
No, it's epic that them man are doing that because, as you said, we haven't had that where you got the people that are now talking about 20 years later down the line doing big things like that. So that's great to see that in the black community that we've got that. Because
Vybz Kartel came and done 2 big shows at the O2, Thursday and Friday night.
Oh.
Both sold out shows.
Oh.
And yeah, for me, I think that's massive. And the reason why I have to champion it is because there's so many people that I feel that are trying to rub him out. They're coming back from the show saying, oh, Vybz is done now. It was just him and he didn't bring out no artists and whatever. But Vybz' catalogue is too mad. He doesn't need to bring out people. Do you know what I mean? And I think maybe if you wasn't there at the time or you didn't live what we lived with basically him shutting it down for how many years, then maybe you're not going to feel the way we feel about it.
It's a shame he went to prison because that's the cause of all of this. Do you know what I mean? Because if he didn't go to prison, then his name will be... Do you know what I mean? He would have done a lot of shows.
Yeah, but what you got to remember, though...
He did do a lot of work before he left.
Again, because everything happens for a reason. Because maybe he might not be this big if he didn't go to jail.
Yeah, of course he would, man. He'd be more bigger. Way bigger.
Vybz Kartel is bigger now than... I'm talking about in terms of reach and
the notoriety.
And the notoriety. He was our champion. Yes, it was my champion at the time. But what I'm talking about is he's further reach now is bigger. Does that make sense? He weren't doing big shows before. He weren't. Now he's getting £1 million minimum for a show. You know that?
I don't know about that. But watch this.
I'm telling you.
But watch this. Yeah. Now, I hear what you're saying. Yeah, but you see. You can't say how bright a person's star is, yeah, because it was meant to shine bright as possible. So I think he would have been bigger. Now, what I think happened is they tried to dim his light, but because he's a star, and God works with him and he's so bright, you can only dim it so much.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So they did, yes, kind of like dim his light a little bit, but his light is so bright that it's still shining. Do you understand what I mean? But I'm just saying, I reckon if he didn't go to prison, it would have been much bigger.
Yeah, that's fine, but it's all assumptions that we're doing anyway.
Because look at Beanie Man.
Well, right now...
Nah, but you can't class it as right now. Beanie Man...
I'm saying right now, everybody is saying that Vybz Kartel is the king of dancehall. he came out of jail and took the throne before he even made a tune. So it wasn't the music; it was the notoriety. What Jerome said that's made him so big.
I can't lie. Yeah,
But
he is really
Beanie
big.
Man is my artist.
But remember, I'm just saying. But remember, yeah, at the time, there's a lot of people because it's not their time right now, and they seem to have like faded to the back, which they're not. But they've still got bangers. Beanie Man, Elephant Man.
But,
do you know what I mean?
But it goes on to what I was saying, that I didn't like the fact that people was coming out of the Vibes Cartel show and being saying how they're disappointed. He didn't perform the way he's supposed to perform. He should retire and whatever.
You can see that the guy is not he's not physically, he's not fully well.
But even
and he's still performing. Do you get what I'm saying?
That's fine. But regardless of that,
that's
what
cool,
I'm
man.
saying is you two, nobody's telling them to retire. Nobody's telling Cher to retire. Nobody's telling Elton John to retire. Do you understand? We need to hold our artists in the same esteem and regards. Do you know what I mean?
Well, that might be the thing, because our culture, we've never had that before, where them artists, them classic artists, are doing big venues. We've never had that before. So maybe
No, you have. Back in the day with Beanie Man, Elephant Man, the man was doing mad shows, you know.
yeah, but not in the UK, not on this side, not in the UK.
Yeah, bigger. I remember back in the day when they was doing shows. Do you know how big the back? Do you know what I mean? Because time has gone on, yeah. And it's not, we forget about it. And that's why I'm saying that's where the problem is. Like, not the problem is, but it's a shame, innit? Because it's like they've almost slightly kind of rubbed them out of history, which is not good. And you have to
But this is
deep into the archive.
See,
but these are the innovators.
But this is the exact point.
These are the innovators. These are the people that bought it. Look at Shaggy.
See, this is the exact
Do you
point.
know what I'm saying? Those are the people that I'm not taking away from Vibes. Come on, man, that's the world boss.
No, but who's Shaggy? Shaggy's been touring with Sting, no?
Yeah, but you're not.
for
Thank
decades.
you. That's a mad thing.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But
what I'm trying to say is these are the people that bust Bashman around the world. Yeah, that paved the way for Vibes to come true. Do you get what I'm saying?
No, sorry. Explain what you're saying again, because I feel like I was saying something, but now I don't understand what you're talking about.
I'm just saying, no, because we just spoke about them, innit? You said Shaggy, we spoke about things. You said he's touring with Sting. That's a big thing to say, you're touring with Sting, you know?
Yeah, so that's the point that I'm making. What I'm saying is, certain people are trying to rub out Vibes Cartel because he's older, or maybe his health isn't as...
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is, I want Vibes Cartel and the rest of our artists to be held in that same regard. Regardless of their age, they can still bust up a show.
He is, though. He is. Just one, two little haters, man. They're not even haters. They're just girls that just expect something. They're young, innit?
Well,
new school, innit?
It makes sense because he sold out Malta. Big Freedom Street is it next week. That's gonna go mad.
You got people doing.
I'm upset. I'm not even the part of that.
You got people doing Klarna for. Is it Klarna?
Yeah, Klarna.
Yeah, Klarna for Freedom Street. That's peak, you know.
Yeah, but it's gonna. The whole island's gonna be crazy because R&B.
Klarna, man. I've been hearing a lot about you still.
They're going bankrupt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll big them up. Let's bring them back, man.
Yeah. But yeah, the island's gonna go crazy because R&B and slow jams is on at the same time, isn't it? So people don't even know what dance to go to. Are we going R&B? Are we going vibes?
There's
What's
a lot of people
going
to the R&B thing as well.
The whole island's mad. I'm hearing the hotel prices rocketed.
Yeah, no, they would have, because Malta's not the cheapest in the first place.
I'm hearing people getting a flight for like $2 something.
The flights ain't crazy.
Even the flights have gone up as well.
But yeah, everything would have gone up.
Yeah, now would have gone up.
Anyway, big up Vibes.
How much is this Freedom Street ticket?
I don't know if they sold that now.
No, but how much? Do you know how much it is?
I'll be guessing. I have no idea. Why are you trying to go? No, Vibes is making crazy money since he's come out of jail. Crazy.
That's good, man. He's making back what he lost. You know what I mean?
Big up Vibes still. My brethren still. That joke I made
the
one time.
He needs a t-shirt. He needs a t-shirt, a cup, and a hat and a mug, please, yeah? For him.
Why not? Yeah. It's Sickle Cell Awareness Month. We have to take a serious time out to bring awareness to that because that is a serious thing. People are suffering. whatever we can learn to understand it. But what I've seen as well is there needs to be a lot more black donors as well.
Yeah, there needs to be black donors, obviously after the fact. But what you can do before is actually check if you carry the sickle cell trait beforehand. So that's something that I think we should do a lot more than we don't do now.
When you have a baby, naturally they check the mother and father for sickle cell traits. Because I remember.
Yeah, but even then it's too late. What I'm
No,
saying is when
yeah.
you're getting into a relationship with somebody, you're supposed to check.
Yeah. But I'm just saying, if you don't know, you would know then, innit? And then you can know.
When it's too late.
Well, you're not gonna have just one. You're not gonna try and just have one kid, innit? So for future kids, you never know, innit? Yes, get yourself checked out.
But I suppose even before the relationship, if you as an individual check to see if you, because both
That's what I'm trying to say.
both
yeah,
parents need to
yeah,
carry the
if
trait.
you carry
So if you
your-
check and you know for yourself that you
your
carry the
carrier,
trait,
yeah, you know,
then you can be
carrier,
more
yeah.
mindful to be when you're having relationships. You can be more mindful to let that person know that they need to find it early, and obviously know the risks.
It's just education, because I don't think everybody knows, and everybody's like aware of these things. You know what I mean? Especially in the UK, man, no one checks that, let alone, you know what I mean, know what blood type you are. Do you know what I mean? A lot of people, you can ask them their blood type, they probably don't even know.
Yeah, that's true.
But
do you know what I mean?
yeah, Rapman, he done a good job of bringing out
Awareness.
Supercell and bringing it to light and awareness. So that's big. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
And-
big you up, man.
Yeah, man, hurry up and bring out season 2 because
Not for real.
it is crazy. But what we can watch in the meantime is Mobland. Okay, I've only just C's saying I've been watched that or whatever.
Don't watch that.
But I've been watching it recently and it's mad. But the lesson for me in it is, even though we like to play chess and do whatever, women, they know how to make moves. It's like they're born with it. They know, like, they're like one step ahead.
Nah, bro, it's not that. It's the man's fault, man. Think about it, bro. I don't want to give you away, but if you're a man, I'm speaking in metaphorically now. If you're a man, yeah, and you've got 1, 2 things here and there, and you're doing the madness, and you got a ute here, ute there, a place where she doesn't even know if it's a ute. You got concubines that you're just shagging anyhow. Excuse my French. You know what I mean? You shady business deals. She's not brought in. Of course, she's gonna move accordingly, bro. If you, as opposed to a guy that just had one wife, you know what I mean? He didn't have no other things. Because if you,
No,
we don't want to give away too much.
no,
but
you're
illness
correct.
shambles.
No, but you're
Yeah.
correct. But
Can't expect her
but
to
what
be
makes
loyal
it
to a disloyal
but
man.
what makes it clear is, like you said, men, they get caught up in lust.
Yeah.
Women are focused and they're focused on 2 things. So if they love a man, they're focused on elevating that man. And if you betray that woman, her sole focus is destroying that man.
That's not just that. That's this why I'm not laughing, because it's true. And then on top of that, this is what happened in Nollywood movies as well. Shout out Nollywood, man. Big you up. It's like they stole the storyline from a Nollywood movie.
No, this is the story of life.
No, I know. I'm just saying. You know what I'm saying?
These are stories of life.
Yeah, man.
But the only thing you can't avoid when you turn on anything, your TV, your laptop, your phone.
In our circles.
I feel like it's the world.
Yeah.
But yeah, Ginger J crashing out. He went bananas. He went ballistic. But for me, what I saw is he was opening up just traumas, regardless of what he said, and he hurt a lot of people, and it's not cool about the things that he said. But what I saw is a man that's hurt, that's probably been betrayed, that's gone through so much, and he's just projecting now. Craziness. But you know,
I'll speak after.
No, but this is the first time when I've turned the camera on and I felt warm, even broaching this conversation,
No, man,
because
you can talk about whatever you want to talk about.
you can,
free country,
of course we can,
democracy,
but at the same time, I want to be understood. I want to be heard. I don't want anything that I say to just be taken out of
then
context.
learn from him and word your
I don't have to learn from him. I'm learning from life, because the last thing I'm trying to do is learn from him.
I think as you said, in terms of how you approach the subject, I think there's different levels, and I think that the way the response from the community, from men and women, I think has been good, in the sense of he has been cancelled in certain areas, And I think that aggressive approach is needed because I think black women need to feel protected. And I feel that there's certain reactions that have happened. I've seen Margs come out and say what he said because Margs is an employer for him. And he said that he's cancelled from his show. So, and I think a lot of women have felt support from that. And I think that's necessary and needed at this time. And I think black women needed that. So I think that reaction is needed. But then on the flip side, I think on a man to man, there's a conversation to be had because as it's not just Ginger J. Obviously, his name's been thrown out there, but there's a lot of men that feel the way he feels, and I think there's a private conversation to be had amongst men that can't involve women. I think on the surface we have to say obviously bun that and bun it out, but then there's a bigger conversation to be had amongst black men about how we feel about black women, and yeah, I think that's a conversation that we need to do internally.
Well, after that, he was crashing out and going crazy. A couple man them was calling me saying, "Jay, you can't cancel Ginger J because he's only talking about what a lot of us are feeling." And I'm thinking to myself, no, there's no, we can't be feeling exactly the way he's feeling, but I can tell a lot of us are feeling the frustrations that are going on with when it comes to men and women.
So there's again two folds because that's where conversations go wrong because there's two aspects of what he done. Obviously, there's things that he said about how he feels about black women, and then there's a second part of how he acted. So that the way he acted, that's what deserves a cancellation. That's we can't have that. You can't have black man speaking to black women like that with such aggression and such force, and then even the language that he's using, talking about putting women in your place. As a big man, you can't have young children listening to a big man talking to about putting women in their place. Because to me and to everyone, that should just sound like, I don't think that's what his intention was, but that sounds like physical violence. That sounds physical. So that has to get banned out. But then after that, there's a separate conversation. That's what I'm saying. The internal conversation is the conversation that men are having and saying how they feel. They feel like, oh, he had a point and things like that. I think that's a separate side of it. So that you going back to what you're saying about people phoning your phone talking about how he had a point.
Yeah, but what is quite weird is because we was talking about it before, and he was it was on Black Chat that he was on, and some of the women they started off agreeing with what he was saying. They understood that he's a black man. He had relationships with black women. They didn't work out, and yeah, he's not going that way again. But it's only when he got disrespectful that they realized, hold on a minute, this man, he's got no manners. So yeah, we got to deal with him now. And he admitted he's not internet ready. So he just got dealt with.
I don't know about that one. I don't know if I'm gonna give him the blind in terms of not being internet ready.
No. What I'm saying, when in terms of internet ready, what I'm saying is he should have understood. Because maybe he felt safe. Whatever spaces he was in and he was having them conversations, he felt safe to be able to say the things that he was saying. I don't know what spaces them spaces are because what he was talking was crazy, but he felt safe to be able to say it.
Yeah, and because if he made subtle differences to what he done, he wouldn't have been cancelled. As I said, it's the certain language that he said, and it's the level of aggression. If you tone down the aggression a little bit and put things in a certain way, I'm not saying that he would have been right, but he wouldn't have got cancelled on the same level. So you saying he's not internet ready, he can do what he done. It's just he just messed up on his delivery, and he took it too far.
But he kept saying some wild stuff like, women, they need to understand and know their place and X, Y, and Z. And I think
that's what I'm saying. His intention was that's what his intention was. And more time with the internet, and like Kevin Samuels and things like, you can play on the land. But obviously he went over the cliff. He went over the cliff. And that's what internet's designed to do. You're talking about Black Chat and talking about it's a setup. It's designed to play.
Black Chat, that platform is a full setup.
That's the line there, and you're designed to play. That's what social media is about. It's about playing with the line, pushing the boundaries. Obviously, he jumped off the cliff.
So, I've heard you guys talk, your mind.
Elevate.
Honestly, I believe, in redemption. I believe in forgiveness. I believe in understanding. I believe in a conversation. I believe in why, how, when. I believe in the catalyst, finding out the beginning of where the whole problem started. Do you know what I mean? And because a guy, I've heard people make wilder statements online, and they haven't been cancelled. Furthermore, who the hell are you to cancel anybody? Before you cancel anybody, cancel yourself. You're not God. You can't cancel no one. Only God can cancel people. So let's put that down to the side. And nobody, and I'll say this now, nobody is above correction. Nobody is Jesus Christ. We all make mistakes. We're all sinners. We've all fallen short. You understand? So, like what you lot did to Jesus, when you're pointing your fingers, this is what you're doing to my man. He made a mistake, innit? He's black. He said some stupid things that not everybody agrees with. Cool, innit? He made a mistake. The women said a lot of bad stuff as well. Do you know what I mean? Like, I put myself in, I said, do you know what? If that was my sister that was on the show and he said what he said, how would I feel? Do you know what I mean? I sat back and I tried to replay the scenario in my mind. And I was like, you know what? I'll be upset because I wouldn't be upset about what he said. Like he said, I'll be upset about the level of aggression you used on my sister. Do you know what I mean? So it'll be like, okay, I need to have words with you or see you about that. But other stuff, that's your opinion, bro. Like, you're entitled to it. I might not agree with it, but speak your mind. Hold on. Speak your mind. Who am I to tell you what to think? If you like Indian girls, or you like Chinese girls, or you think they're the best thing since sliced bread, cool. We're all God's children. Do you know what I mean? This thing here, this color here, black people, please listen. This, is a shell. It's a shell. This is not who you are. This is not what you look like deep within. And it's what you look like deep within that matters, yeah? When you die, this rots. It's gone, dust to dust. And you come out in your true glory and you go to your maker. You understand? So let's stop using this, as a way of putting other people down and ourselves down. Do you know what I mean? We're all one. We're all one. That's all I'm trying to say. And if you watch the show, I saw even when that other girl, that sister, because I'm not against no one, she said to another mixed race girl on the show, they said, "Are you black?" Did you see that? They said, "Yeah, I'm black. Then everyone said, "No, you're not black." And they said, then they ignored it. No, you're not black. Why did you say that? Oh, because she's not black. Like, what? Like, how dare you? Like, how dare you? Like, I felt offended watching that. But we don't address that, do we? We just Ginger J. There were so many violations on that show.
No, they did address it.
No, but it's not brought to light because this is the thing that I know mixed race girls suffer from this.
Yeah, I understand that.
Know what I mean?
But see, just to go back to what you're saying, where you're saying nobody is beyond forgiveness.
Nobody's beyond redemption and forgiveness.
100%.
Understand the conversation. We have to speak to him, bro. This is not the way. And educate. This is how it goes.
Charles, nobody is saying he can't be forgiven. We are saying he's not sought forgiveness. No. He has stood, even when he's come back and he's made his apology.
Because he meant what he said, but like he said, and he apologized because I've seen it. And the way I said it might have been a bit too thingy. Yeah, I should have never said it like that. I came down, but I stand on what I said.
Which bit should
what more do you want him to apologize for?
No, which bit does he apologize for? Does he apologize for telling women to take off their wigs?
The aggression that he said.
Exactly.
He can tell a woman to take off the wig, bro. That's not a crime, bro. It's not a crime, fam.
He said he meant
it like a fed, bro.
Who's moving like a fed?
No, I'm just saying. The way
what's happening? What is happening?
We're getting too emotional.
We're not getting emotional. You're taking over the conversation.
I'm not, bro. I'm just saying.
You're saying stuff. You're not even letting me speak.
I'm going. Take off her wig. Go on, bro. Take off her wig. I don't agree with him on what he done, but I'm just saying, if he told a girl to take off her wig, I don't see that as a cancel. Like offense,
but you see,
offense,
the cancellation, I think we've made it into a special word. But cancellation just means you've been fired. Really, that's what it means. So when you're at work and you mess up, you might get fired. Okay, cool. So he ain't gone no. Remember, cancellation it's not real. You can't cancel someone. He's still walking about. He's still.
If he's got kids, how's he gonna feed his family? They never did nothing wrong.
Yeah, but
you know what I'm trying to say.
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. So
did nothing wrong. He just went to the podcast, said something stupid. Do you know what I mean? And then this has happened. But like, if the man, I'm sorry to cut you, bro. If you're really now we should be asking, are we really our brother's keeper? Because there's no way I'll be on a podcast, yeah, and the man then will let me misyan or mistalk anyhow. And then you don't pull me up and say, hey, bro, calm down. You're going a bit mad. This is, do you know what I mean? But we're watching you. I'm seeing man on the show just happy and watching it. I'm thinking, huh?
But that's what they signed
close
up.
his lips.
No, but
bro.
that's what they signed up for. They went on Black Chat.
No,
Every
it doesn't.
episode,
No, you're not understanding.
that's they're talking that
But I
crazy
know,
talk.
but I'm just saying, our morals as black people, like you have to have some form of integrity. We don't have that, bro.
But anyway, just to go back
views,
to what you're saying.
You get what I'm trying to say?
No, just to go back.
Whoa, bro, don't do that. That's 5 to 10, my nigga.
But then they're all in the same boat because they're all doing just for the views. He's chatting just for the views. The show is just for the views. It's all just for the views.
But just to go back to what you were saying, it's not okay.
He's wrong.
But it's not okay to tell a woman to take off her wig.
Bro, come on. We see it all the time.
Charles,
on
can you
Instagram.
allow me to finish, please? And
Bro,
then you'll understand.
Go.
The reason why you cannot tell a woman take off her wig is because you did it to embarrass her. You did that to publicly embarrass a woman.
Right.
Just like Charles, if right now, if I say to you, if I come at you and I say something to emasculate your masculinity, like to say, you know what, see, you can't, I'm a bad boy for you. You can't you're an idiot or whatever. And I wouldn't do that, no, because it's disrespectful. No, but it's you've done it. I've done it to disrespect you.
Fair enough.
That's why it is not okay to go to tell a woman. Charles, allow me to finish, please.
They disrespect each other, though.
Yeah, that's fine. You're allowed. But you're talking about morals. You yourself use the word morals. We should be holding each other accountable. And I would pull you up and say, Charles, hold on a minute. You can't disrespect that woman publicly like that. If you wanted to do, if you're saying to a woman, take off your wig, you're going to say that to your woman. That's the only person you maybe should be able to say it to privately. Do you know what, babes? My preference is X, Y, and Z. I don't like the wig thing. I want to just do that publicly. That's disrespectful. Rude.
I watched this shit. This is so mad, yeah. So you're moving mad. I can't lie.
Go on, tell me why I'm moving mad.
Because the baddest thing is, yeah, what? All that happened was, yeah, a man told a woman to take off their wig, bro. Like, I'm not even. You're
talking about pulling a man up. You're about to get I'm pulling you up now, and you're not taking the pull up, bro.
But watch this. What do you mean? I'm not saying it in a bad way. I never said it. I'm not disrespecting.
You're saying it's okay to publicly tell a woman.
It's not okay to tell a woman.
You just said.
I said what is the crime? I'm just saying what is the crime.
I'm telling you the crime, and you're not taking it in.
So it's a crime to tell a woman to take off their wig.
It's a crime to tell a woman take off your wig publicly to disrespect and belittle them.
Okay.
That's only crime one.
Crime one.
There was so many crimes that he done in that.
What I would say.
So what about what was okay? Fair enough. Yeah. All I'm saying is, yeah, I'm not advocate for whatever. Yeah. All I'm saying is just whatever it is, forgive, innit? Yeah. And
but what I would say is.
That's all I'm saying, man.
If the punishment was that he's banned off the internet, then I'll be like, then I'll be hearing what you're saying. He's not banned from the internet, you know. He can
from their stuff.
No, but people have said they don't want to see you. So where he's at, or the platforms he's on, they've taken the feedback that people said we don't want to see you. So we've gone, right, cool. Well then you're not going to put him on our platform. So he's not being banned from the internet. So he can still, if he's cool and more people's cool with him and need forgiveness, yeah. If he's really seeking forgiveness and he's whatever, then he'll be cool. He will bounce back because remember his page is gonna have more followers now than it's ever had.
Yeah, but watch this, yeah. All it is, yeah, what he done wrong, yeah. I'll say, yeah, what I saw he done wrong, yeah, was compare his Asian woman to the black.
He put another race on top of the black women.
Let me talk now. Let me learn, please. Don't finish my sentence for me. So
how come you don't love it when I'm pulling you up there?
No, I'm just saying because I let you do your thing.
You didn't, bro. When you was taking over the show, bro, you was killing it, and you thought it was fine.
I finished. Are you done? Okay. So now, what I was trying to say is the wrong thing that he did, yeah, I would say, yeah, and everything he done, the aggression, level of tone, yeah, and the body language, yeah, and then just comparing the Asian woman to the black woman and saying she's better. That because you're black.
Mm.
If it was an Asian man saying it, he's entitled, he's Asian. Yeah. So that's where you went wrong, innit? Yeah. But you telling a woman he should have worded take off your wig and your eyelashes better because he values natural hair. That's what he said. I saw the comment where he said that. He said, take off the hair, take off the I like natural beauty. That's what he said. I value that. I saw him say that. Do you know what I mean? That's the reason why I'm saying what I'm saying. So yeah. Don't look at it like I'm an advocate for people telling girls to take off their wigs. I don't like wigs myself. You get what I'm saying? So that's my preference, isn't it? I don't like wigs. I like to see your natural hair. And I think natural hair is beautiful. I think black people have the most vibrant, colourful, flamboyant, amazing texture of hair I've ever seen. You know what I'm saying?
Well, do you know, I saw on the internet some black woman, she just went on the camera, natural, no makeup. She didn't straighten her hair. She hasn't done nothing. She said, yo, babes, where we going then? What we did? Where you taking me? And then the comments was going crazy. Babe, when we said natural, we didn't mean that natural. And it was going,
but you know,
that was going on mad. But again, what made it clear is who are we to tell women how to do their thing? Because I know. If I was to say, yo, babes, go natural, all of us would be pissed. Because there'll be so much things going on.
No, bro.
No, because you're now remixing natural. Because now natural now means
you need to do something.
You do nothing.
Yeah.
Jay, you go barbers. So that means now natural means you don't comb your hair. You don't put cream. Yeah,
you can't steam it.
That's foolishness.
You can't put perfume.
That's foolishness. That's foolishness.
Wait, so when we say
go to the gym.
So when we're saying natural, then yeah, no. See, you're going mad because natural.
Go to the gym, work out.
Because working out is natural.
That's what I'm trying to say.
But the point is, but you just said I'm saying that we can't go to the gym because
I'm saying working out is natural.
Yeah, but the point that I'm making is, all right, where do you draw the line then? Because it's pressing your hair natural. Where do you draw the line?
No, it's not about where you draw the line. Cool, that stuff, whatever. That's neither here nor there. Some will say it's natural, some will say it's not.
I'm not. But I'm trying to understand what you're talking about.
That don't matter. You know what natural is.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, because then you can say, is the gym natural? All of that.
He knows what he's doing, man.
That stuff there, it doesn't matter. You know what natural means.
Pressing natural.
It's braids natural. All that rubbish, that don't matter.
Yeah,
you know what
natural.
You know what natural.
We know what natural looks like. Put cream, put whatever you have to put. You can even put eyeliner on your eyes, because it's not you doing a madness to your eyes. Do you get what I'm saying? You can even, you know what I mean? Just look nice, comb your hair, brush your hair. Nice perfume, wear nice clothes, work out. That's it.
So that's it. Just brush your hair. That's it.
Well, do your hair innit? However you want to do it. You know what I mean? But
I don't know, man. Because
what don't you know?
Yeah.
Because when we're talking about natural hair, what are we talking about? Because what about when people put their when they're braiding their hair and they do the extra extensions?
I know women that have.
We don't rate that.
I know women that have nice hair, yeah, and they have long hair. Black women as well.
Yes,
and all they do is just pack it up and do some things to it. You'd be like, wow. Or they locks it up. Do you know what I mean?
But Charlene has come here and sat down on the chair week in, week out with natural hair.
So that's ratings. Rate. Charlene, big up, man.
But not all.
I don't think I've even seen her wear makeup.
But not all women. Well, not all women.
No,
do that. Some women like.
I know a lot of women that are natural. Just come out natural. They rarely wear makeup. Rarely, bro. And when they wear makeup, you could tell they wear makeup.
So basically, the conversation that you're having is you prefer your woman to not wear much makeup and have natural hair.
I like her to know that she's beautiful and be beautiful inside and out. And know it. And know that the enhancements are only for boosting at a time. You don't need anything. It's just enhancing what you already have. So it's like subtle things. Do you know what I mean? Not things that are too crazy. So you don't need to change your face. She's beautiful.
Anyway, I think we're sticking on this too much because even when it comes to the looks thing, for me, that's not the majority of what I'm looking for in a woman. I could care less. When I meet a woman, my argument isn't, oh, I like you, I don't like you because you got a wig on.
Let me ask you a question. Yeah, you've met your wife now. Yeah, cool. But in another life, yeah, and I know it's hard to think like this. Yeah, if you had an Oompa Loompa from Willy the Wonka pose factory, yeah, would you marry her?
But I chose my wife because I thought she's beautiful. I'm giving you my answer. I don't have to talk about anybody else. I don't like. My wife is beautiful, thank God, and a woman that I didn't find attractive wouldn't have a look in. That's just how I am. But at the same time, I'm lucky that my wife is beautiful on the inside as well.
It's like answering my question. You tried to answer my question like a politician.
There's no politics. I do. If my wife didn't physically look appealing to me, I wouldn't be on it. Okay. My wife was. Okay. And I was on it.
So looks matter to you?
Yes, they're definitely important to me. 100%. Looks are important to me. And I've been so lucky and blessed. And even as well, when it comes to this argument with Ginger J, maybe I'm talking from a privileged point because black women have looked after me a lot. I have had bad experiences, but black women have looked after me so much that I don't know or understand where he's even coming from.
That's the main thing I wanted to touch on today was that goes for men and women. It's not about black or white or anything like that. For men and women. Right now, when it comes to social media, the loudest voices, especially in the relationship space, is single people and their experiences that are, as you said. So
go on, bro.
So going back years now, yeah, my friend had a speed dating event, and I participated because there weren't enough men. So I participated now, and there was probably 20 women and about 15 men. Yeah. So obviously, you know how speed dating works. You're on the table, the men are moving, yeah, every 2 minutes you're moving over and over. And I'm chatting to the guys before. Everyone seems cool. Like, they're just chatting, wrapping it up, whatever. When it's all said and done, like, they've showed you people's got numbers and whatever. So you tick who you like or whatever. And then whoever you like, they'll exchange your numbers. So when it's all said and done, out of the 20 women, I've probably got about 15 likes. And I could tell you who I didn't match with, and I could tell you why we didn't match and whatever. The other men, they didn't do as well. So there's men that got 3 likes and whatever.
Wow, you cleaned up.
And that was full. That's all. It's not,
what are you laughing for, bro?
That's all the story. That's what the story is about. Yeah.
That's how you're smiling.
That was predominantly black women. Yeah. The black men in there that got 3 likes and 2 likes and whatever, less like that. You can't have a conversation with me about black women because you do not have. Like whatever it is, you don't have. No, it's not about that. You don't have the access of black women that I have. Yeah. So when you're talking about black women are this and that, you're talking about from that narrow experience of women. So them narrow experiences of women, that's what you've experienced. When you've now had access to more types of black women and you've had this type of black woman and that type of black woman, then your experience is valid. And watching, so you said talking about Ginger J and understanding his background or whatever. So I actually watched interviews for him and going back a few years, and he was talking about his life and whatever. So he said obviously he grew up, his dad was abusive, and his mum and the kids and him and his brothers were on the run from his dad and whatever. And obviously he's done 11 years in jail. Yeah. And now obviously he's been out for a few years or whatever. So, and the thing is, he's now with an Indian woman and he's looking to get married. So that says to me, he's looking for a serious relationship. So when he's insulting black women, whatever, them periods, I'm imagining that he was looking for a serious relationship.
He's probably hurt, isn't he? He's thinking, I would have secretly deep down, I get what you're saying. I would have
married
been with you. Like, this should be you, but you're just flipping mad. So I had to go over here and I
But then
can't get along with you lot.
when I look at it and
Which you
go,
shouldn't.
so
Should have just tried a bit harder.
he's a serious man,
Yeah.
so he's looking for a serious woman. Yeah. But he's done 11 years inside. His access to women, of serious women on that level, is going to be limited because a lot of them serious women that are looking for marriage will rule him out, wrongly or rightly, for that.
Of course, man. Nobody would approach him from prison. Come on, man. No,
So-
a serious woman wouldn't want that.
But do you know what though?
That's
From
just
what
honest.
what it sounds like is women was holding him down while he was in prison. He got through the prison system and he came out and he's upset that women didn't treat him exactly the way he felt like he needed to be treated at the time.
No, I don't think it's, sorry to cut you. I don't think it was that. I think these things happened whilst he was in prison because you can have relationships.
But that's what I just said.
No, I'm saying not that he came out and got with the women.
No, that's the point I'm making. But what I'm saying is he put himself in that position where you was in jail for 11 years or whatever. There's only a certain amount of expectation you can have
It's your fault, innit?
from a woman.
It's your bed.
Do you know what I mean? If it was the other way around, a man ain't waiting for no woman in jail. He's going out and doing his thing. He might come back to you, but he's going out and doing his thing. So I don't understand now when he's been bun up while he's in jail. He's come out and he's thinking, yeah, I should have this sort of treatment or that sort of treatment. Because even he kept saying black king and whatever and whatever. A black king is somebody of action that does the things that needs to be done. Do you know what I mean? And going jail ain't part of those actions.
Anyway, man, let's move on, man. Just redemption, and we pray for you, Ginger J, and we just hope that you see the light at the end of the tunnel, and maybe you can give the women what they want, which is probably a proper apology for everything. I think a 360 apology is what they want.
I think they want understanding first, and then an apology.
Whatever they want, innit? We don't know. We're not women, so. Yeah, big up, man, and just stay blessed, man.
Well, I just want to say one thing in terms of when he's talking about this put in your place thing, yeah, and I've heard a lot of men talking about how they agree that black women don't like to be put in their place, yeah. Just say it's not a black woman thing, yeah. It's a woman thing. It's a Polish, it's a human. Polish women, yeah. I've never personally dealt with a Polish woman. But I've heard about Polish women and how they will cuss off their man. They will, it's not called sarcasm, whatever. They're demanding. The man. That's why as Polish man, if you know Polish man, they leave for work in the morning. Their man ain't back till late at night. They're working all hours, and their women are at home demanding that stuff. Yeah. So when you're thinking black women are demanding. Trust me, there are other women that is demanding on the same level or even more, yeah? But as a black man, you never experience that from a Polish woman because a Polish woman that's demanding would not touch most black men because unless you're a black man that's high up there and earning big money, that a demanding Polish woman would have no interest in the average black man. So you're not experiencing that. So when you say, this Indian girl's better and that, whatever, you're not experiencing that type of woman.
Indian girls, what? You want to rate Indian girls to Polish girls?
No, what are you talking about?
No, I'm just saying, as in, you see the Polish girl that you talk about, I know they like rich men because I know they're boy and high lifestyle, yeah. Shoes, go and get the caviar, I know everything they do, yeah, cool. But then you have the Indian culture, that they're up. Daddy's got like 5, 6 shops.
Yeah.
Bare restaurants, my guy. Bare this, bare that. Do you understand what I'm saying? So, I think it's just like you said, all round. It's just women in general. It's a human being thing. Nobody wants to be put in a place. Not even a brother. Not even me coming to you and saying, "What? Nobody likes it, innit? Even a baby. All right. Even your son the other day when he said you done this to his other child. No one likes being put in their place.
All right. So
it's a human being thing, like you said.
But Ginger J made it clear that he's not going back to black women, and then the statement was made that he hates black women.
Oh gosh.
Do you think he hates black women?
I think he loves black women.
Yeah.
He loves his mum. He loves whatever. He said how much he loves his mum and how much he rates his mum. and he mentioned someone else. I can't remember who else it is. And I think it was his gran. Yeah.
Yeah, he said he's grand.
He loves black women. He's tried with black women. He's talking from a place of trauma and pain. Yeah, and I can't relate to his experiences. I've not had that. I've not had these experiences, so I can't. I'm not gonna do on him because I can't relate to his experiences. But he's talking from a place of pain and trauma, and the fact that when black women are coming at him and he felt triggered. To me, he felt triggered because of his love. Yeah, even though it brought out the hate, but the women that he cares about, it's triggering him. If you don't care about them, you don't trigger. You can laugh them off because you don't care about them. But it's the love, the women that he loves is insulting him or whatever it is. That's getting to his heart. So he knows. Again, when he's walking with his Indian woman or whatever, he's feeling pressure. I'm imagining. I'm guessing he's feeling pressure.
People look at him probably mad.
Yeah. So all of that, that's all the love. You're feeling pressure from the people that you love. That's all building up. That's all trauma. Yeah. So no part of me.
And remember, he's ginger as well. Yeah. So and he's a bit light skinned. You know how it was back in the day, fam. Man, they were making stupid jokes and things. So he must have been rocking bare. You get me? Because I know me, African, coming from Africa. I used to make fun of my name. I was rocking every second. Is bare rocks. So I understand. I know. So the charm in it. Think about it. Yeah, I'm not lying, bro. Come on, man. You know what I mean? Only you have to understand that as well. So there's bare trauma in there, man. Come on, man. And when a man reacts his way, it's like a man that's been in jail for like what, 25 years. You're only gonna know him to be aggressive. Do you know what I mean?
Well, I think maybe part of the problem was part of the problem probably was maybe the lack of accountability that he was coming from. He was putting most of it all on.
Yeah, but that's where education
to black women.
That's where education comes. Because Jerome just explained it, fam. The trauma, everything. That's why he's putting it on the black women. Because those people that's traumatized him the most, right?
But someone in
not traumatized him the most, where he's felt more trauma.
Yeah. So one of the black women said it in the back chat, like you've not said, like, you're not just unlucky. There's no way you're in these relationships with these black women, treating them amazingly, and all of a sudden all of them are just cheating on you.
Who's like the big thing that said that?
I can't remember who said it. Yeah,
thing,
but in my experiences, I can't see that you'd be super unlucky to be going out there treating all of these black women amazingly, and they're all giving you bun.
It can happen, innit? You could be a simp. You could be soft.
But he started. There's part of the conversation where he was like, "Oh, I don't like it when I approach a woman," and basically alluding to the part where they're not having it straight away, where they're giving it like the go away or whatever energy. Obviously that's how women start off, innit? Like, do you know what? Leave. Do you know what I mean? And then
not with me. Not
we.
With me, bro.
I'm
just saying. I don't experience that, so I can't relate.
No, what? So basically, when you approach a woman, they just have it straight away. Then,
bro, it's different for me, bro. It's just different. I can't even lie, bro. The sauce is different. Bro.
Superstar C.
No, I'm just saying. So
that's legendary. I read that.
I can't even. I don't know, bro. It's just different. Happens different. Happens how it happens, bro. You get what I'm saying? A man's not one of them guys that I don't run down women neither, bro.
Alright, Ginger J, you went mad. You have to come better than that Rasta.
Yeah, man. That's all, man. No aggression next time, and articulate yourself properly, like Jason was saying to me.
But again, I think it's brought up a wider conversation about how women treat men and vice versa, because there are frustrations. Sometimes the way women speak to men is mad. Sometimes the expectations that women have of men is mad. I'm not going to go into this thing about Hakkasan and all of that, because I think that's all surface levels within relationships. But definitely the expectations that a man should have financially in a relationship it can be a strain. You know what I mean? And obviously, if a man ain't got a certain amount of money, that's when women can get disrespectful. Do you know what I mean?
Unfortunately, nowadays love costs. And it's probably cost from back in the day, Bible times. We just didn't know they had camels and cows and stuff to trade. So probably always cost. But yeah, what can we do?
No, but I think for men, it's always about respect. If there's no respect, then we haven't got nothing. We don't. Again, yes, obviously we care about a lot of stuff, but I think above everything else, if a man can't look in the mirror and feel that he's respected, then that man ain't got nothing. Do you know what I mean? But on the flip side, a man has to earn a woman's respect. But in the black community, I think what our issue is, the black man starts at minus when it comes to trust. You don't meet a man and see him as zero. You see him as from what I understand as minus, and it's
Unless
systemic
unless
and
he has
historical as well
Unless
because
he has money.
we come from trauma and slavery and all kinds of things, and it's not an excuse. But if you don't take it into consideration and understand it, you just think that this treatment's coming from nowhere.
Unless he has money, then they'll trust him. Trust me, women trust money, so they'll trust him.
No, but outside of that, men, they have to earn the trust, and we all know men are guilty of so many things. You know what I mean? Men have got so many addictions: women, alcohol, gambling. Do you know what I mean? And a lot of them things have been reasons for breaking up relationships and households and all kinds of things. So it is mad. But at the same time, I think some women have taken it to a mad extent. Does that make sense?
Yeah. What do you think?
It's different. I don't know. So when you're talking about because for me, I feel like a lot of times when we're talking about women expectations, I think we're talking about a certain type of woman, and I think it goes both ways. I think you got to check who you're looking for, and I think that goes for women and it goes for men. I think with men, we always pick up on women that go for certain type of man. The one that go, you love bad man and them things there, yeah. She love bad man, yeah. And men will go, they'll pick up and go, these women, they go for the wrong guys intentionally, and then when they get hurt, then they want to go for the good guy. But men are doing the same thing on the flip side. Yeah.
What men doing on the flip side?
Bad girl, innit?
Bad bees. It's not even just bad bees. I'm just putting that's a simple label in it because not everyone can get a bad bee. But you're going after. If you do you know how many? You don't even. I swear, us men don't even see the normal black women. Yeah, when you talk about black women are aggressive, the average black woman is so calm, just so normal, and you will walk past her, you won't even see her. Yeah, because your focus, your eyes are on the Raven girl. My eyes is on the Raven girl, whatever. The girl that goes library and church and whatever, and obviously Raven girl goes church, whatever. I'm not talking about them. I'm talking about the proper church girl, girl that goes. The average black woman is so calm, but man don't see them, and the man are not after them, and man are not interested in them. Yeah, I'm not even naming names, but I could name you names, and they're not even in your radar. You don't even see. Off camera, I'm gonna tell you so that you know what the fuck I'm talking about.
What are you talking about?
Someone like out there, you do not notice them. You do not see them. You do not. There's enough of them. Just normal black women, just calm. Whatever.
I don't know, Jay, because we're going back in. But what I think this bad B thing is a new thing. Maybe I'm old, but I don't. Obviously, yes, I've gone out. I've been raving and I've seen the raving girls or whatever, but not every girl that goes raving is maybe what you would associate as a bad B.
No, yeah.
But the point I'm making.
Talk about the ravers, all of them. So obviously there's different types of gal that go raving and men that go raving. But that's when you have all these silly man versus woman conversations. This is the demographic of people that we're talking about. Yeah, we fit in within that circle as well. That's the demographic. But we're not the majority of black people walking around in this street.
Yeah, but there's loads of girls where when you pick them up, you can go ZZ's, Nando's, and go to regular spots with them. So I don't know. I don't know. I just have to. I can only speak from my experience, and I don't get the bad B energy when.
No, Jay, ignore the bad B. I'm saying we go after a certain type of black woman.
Yeah.
Yeah, you see that? You see when you talk about the natural look and stuff like that? You do not go after them type of women.
Who doesn't?
You don't go after them. This is not for the edit, but you don't go out. You don't go after
But it's Mike. Stephanie don't wear makeup, you know.
Jay. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the Erica Badu's, the sage burning women. There's different types of women, Jay, and we go after a certain type of woman. There's different women within that circle.
Yeah.
But they're in that same circle, Jay. We don't see that circle. You don't. How many women?
No, but why? No, but why? No, but why don't we see? No, but I don't understand. Why don't we see that circle? I don't understand.
Because it's not. It's not
You
your
don't got access
interest.
to it, bro.
No, it's not access.
It's not access, but we're just not around it.
That's not your type.
You're not aware
Why
of
is it not? I don't know about that. I don't know.
What geeky girls have you been out with? And don't say one girl like she knows Marvel. I'm not fuck that. I'm talking about watch bare anime. All I want to say is, love is in abundance. Black love is in abundance. Black marriage is in abundance.
Yeah, man.
And you're just not gonna see it.
Amen to that.
If you're a happily married couple, for the most part, you're just gonna go about your day.
Do you know what's
in your
crazy? Do you know? You see, black men. Do you know who they're most married to? Black women. And do you know who black women are most married to? Black men.
No, because what you're saying is
No, because I'm trying to be clear that all of this are women don't know how to X, Y, and Z, and men can't X, Y, and Z. It's not true.
fam, it's just a European social media thing, bro.
It's not European, nothing.
No, when I mean a European,
Black,
sorry.
I'm talking about in England, where black men are married to black women, and black women are married to black men.
The other stuff.
The fighting, the man versus woman.
Yeah, that's social media stuff.
Jay, you heard the word love, black marriage, abundance, yeah?
Crazy.
Abundance.
Yeah,
Amen.
Yeah?
amen to that, bro.
So, obviously, I feel sorry for people that are trying out there. And the thing is, one black woman, I can't remember what she said, but she's a black comedian, and she's talking about dating apps. And she said you should just put them all together and call it What's Left.
No, don't crack. Alright. Well, Malcolm X had a famous quote where he says, "The most disrespected person in America is a black woman, and the most unprotected person in America is a black woman, and the most neglected person in America is the black woman." And I don't think that's just America. I think that's here. That's a lot of places. Do you know what I mean? And as men, it's not something that we could just be okay with. We need to take that information in, understand it, and do what is needed. And when people are openly and actively disrespecting black women, it's for us as men to stand up and, you know what I mean, do what we need to do.
Now, and it's everyone needs to look at what their role they play within that, and that includes black women as well. There's black women in terms of the black community and black things. Black women fund it all. So when you're talking about negative people and negative platforms, that's funded and driven by black women. So black women now are actually pushing these even against their will. They're pushing it themselves. So black women have to look at their role and what they're doing. What are you watching? What content are you pushing? What content are you putting money behind? That black women really need to focus on that, because you do, whether it's music, TV, in the black community, black women are pushing and funding these things more than they're the biggest consumers. And as you said, black men, we need to look at that and feel embarrassed that, you know, that I believe in that statement, that black women are the most disrespected, unprotected and neglected. And we have to look at that and with
Trying to
embarrassment
and trying to figure out a way to rectify it and sort that out. Yeah.
and it's on a obviously people have these conversations on group levels and what we can whatever, but start as one of my favorite Michael Jackson says. I'm starting with the man in the mirror. Start with yourself and look at what you can do.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
And for me, the first thing I can do is choose, find a black woman, love a black woman, treat her better, stay with her, and build a family with her. That's the biggest thing I can do. And but you know that's every man to look at what they can do, and then once you've done your part, then look at what we can do as a community and the bigger groups.
Yeah, man.
All right, let me throw a spanner in the works.
Oh my!
No, because
Let's begin on to you see all the hoes.
no, that's all cool. But again, when we're choosing women, can you choose outside of your race and then still talk about I wanna respect, protect, and look after a black woman, but then you're dating outside of your race?
Yeah, you can, bro. Because you're gonna have sisters and family, and you're still gonna protect them and look after them. So you can, bro. That's the answer to that. You know what I mean? Let's not take it where it doesn't need to go, bro. Because at the end of the day, everybody's entitled to love who they want, bro. And it doesn't mean because you love another race, you wouldn't protect your own race. You know what I mean?
I would say for most men, the biggest thing you can do is what I said in terms of.
Be multicultural. Yeah.
I think for most men, as I said, the biggest thing you can do for most men is to choose a black woman and have a black family. But that's the most. That might be the most, but it's not the only thing you can do. Yeah, and there's black men and black women doing great things for the black community that are not with another black person.
Yeah.
So it's not the only thing you can do. It may or may not be the biggest thing you can do, but it's definitely not the only thing you can do.
I just say love who loves you, man, back, bro. And love is colorblind, innit? So whoever you love, just make sure they're a good person and do good. Because there's a lot of, like you said, foreign people that marry black people and they do good in Africa, do good in Jamaica, do good back home, help out. You know, they're loving, caring people, missionaries. People always do, you know what I mean, all around the world. So.
One thing, a deeper conversation, not for today, is we touched on trauma. And I think there's a lot of trauma within the black community. Like for a lot of us, especially in the UK, we grew up in the same environment. Yeah, UK is a decent size, but for most black people, we lived in small areas. It's not even just London; it's boroughs. So we've grown up in certain areas, and we've got similar experiences. And there's a lot of trauma. And for a lot of us, we've dated outside of our race to find somebody that doesn't have that same level of trauma, and have had a better experience. And that goes for black men and black women, where they've met someone from a completely different background without that trauma, and have shown them certain things. For a lot of black men, myself included, we've needed a woman to show us and teach us how to love. And you know, thank God if you can find that within a black woman as a black man, but you might have to go elsewhere to find somebody that can teach you how to love, and that's, you know. But as hopefully as we grow as a community and we get stronger and we work at some of that trauma, then that will be necessary less and less.
We'll work together, like you said, man. You know, that's all.
You're killing it. Look off this thing. Look off this thing.
Anyway, listen, I might try to keep my name to like 2 in the morning or something. Yo, listen, like, share, subscribe. Tell a friend to tell a friend.
This episode is scrapped.
Pass it around. Listen, pass it around. Yeah, tell your people to like, share, and subscribe. Also,
This
we
episode
can't do
is
this
right off.
without you. We need you. It's not right off, man.
But there's